Hello everybody, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time LP. This is episode 15. So in the last video we did the Ice Cavern and we did some Gold Scatola and Heart Piece roundup as well as the magic bean plants and all that. In this video we're going to be heading directly to the most infamous dungeon in the entire Zelda series. You heard me right, this is the Water Temple. Oh boy, this is going to be one heck of a time. So first thing we're going to want to do is put on our iron boots. We're going to sink down to the middle here, and we're going to be using our hook shot to activate this crystal here, which will open the grating so that we can actually enter the temple. So let's head on inside. Alright, here we go. Water Temple. Oh boy, this is like one of the things that I was kind of dreading of doing, because I honestly... The Water Temple's kind of a hit or miss for me. I don't really know how to explain it. Right off the bat here, it's already aggravating because I have to take on and off the iron boots by going through the menu, but yeah. Alright, so we're going to sink down to the bottom here. Go through this little area here. Go around this corner, and we're going to meet up with... Oh my gosh, it's Princess Ruto, and she's all grown up. Oh, you, if I'm right, FMG? You're FMG, aren't you? It's me, your fiancé, Ruto, Princess of the Zoras. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now is not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain, totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. But my father and the other Zoras have not yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who is going to be your wife. FMG, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay? Inside the Water Temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. That's really important, keep note of that. I'll lead the way, follow me quickly. Seems like her attitude's still present. She still hasn't changed. Let's float up and follow her, I suppose. Get a nice close-up of Link and that pretty face of his. So we're gonna be heading into this room here. This is gonna be filled with a bunch of spiked enemies. I think they're just called spikes. Sweet, amazing. Use the hook shot against them. I think bombs are also pretty effective. So you're going to use your hook shot and break them. They turn into like rocks when they're done rolling around, and they actually frequently drop bombs, so that's important too. And this should have the dungeon map. Yes. Alright, great. So if we take a look at the map here, it's 4 floors and a lot of stuff, so it's going to be one heck of a time. Expect this to be a long video. It's going to be one heck of a time. Also, if we inspect this thing here, it's going to be those who wish to open the path sleeping at the bottom of the lake must play the song passed down by the royal family. So, Zelda's Lullaby. We're going to be changing the water level multiple times in this dungeon. It's going to be a customary thing here. We really can't do much about it. It's just going to be a thing. Alright, so we're going to drop down below the floor here. And actually, I'm going to attempt to do this now just because it's kind of annoying to have to come back here and do this later. But you can shoot a arrow through the flame and you can light the torches. So that's pretty good. Did that in the Forest Temple as well. But here we're going to have a new enemy called Shell Blades. You want to pop them in the mouth when they open their mouths up, and you don't want to get hit by them. That would be really ill-advised. Whoops. Also, this one's kind of like giving me trouble. Yep, great. I thought I hit him. What the heck? That was weird. You have to be like far enough away to where you can actually like, yeah, hit him like in the mouth. Alright, here we're gonna have a small chest. I think this is gonna contain a small key. Oh, it amazes me how much I know about Zelda, dude. I'm such a Zelda nerd. Holy crap. Dude. Alright, so in the main area here, we're going to be heading off to the left. I believe there's going to be there's going to be a bombable crack here. Not the Deku Nuts, the bombs, dude. And then we're going to want to put on the iron boots. Again, something you're going to see me do. I'm actually going to probably just cut whenever I have the iron boots on, just because it's kind of annoying to constantly have to change it. Also, here we have another Shell Blade. I think this temple is notoriously the one where players open their menu the most, so it's a fun time for sure to open the menu, to put on my Kirkir boots, and it's Alright, so floating up to the top here, we got a switch. We're gonna press this. It's gonna raise the water level up, and that's also gonna raise that stone dragon spire up there that we can use our hookshot to get across here. We got blue Tektites! Blue Tektites! Good thing we do a lot of damage with the Master Sword. Alright, we're going to want to do a spin attack to open this grating here with this switch. It's kind of a satisfying puzzle if you ask me. And get this Gold Spatula. Alright. I think there's a fairy in one of these pots? No, just bombs and arrows? Okay, cool. Alright, making our way back. Alright, so coming back through this area here, we're going to want to keep going to the left and working our way around. And we're going to want to start pushing this block. Alright, cool. We're going to hop down. We're going to want to ascend up. Or, I guess, swim up, rather. And this is going to take us to one of these rooms where we're going to have to hit this crystal switch. And there's going to be some water geysers coming up here. We're going to have to jump across the way. Mainly what we're doing right now is we're trying to get a lot of small keys because there's going to be a lot of locked doors coming up. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so you're going to hit this crystal switch in this dragon mouth, or whatever the heck it's called. I don't even know at this point. Then you're going to want to take off the iron boots and swim over because there's going to be some shell blades in your way. Open this chest. Alright, we got another small key, so now we're going to have to hit this crystal switch to open the grating again. And ideally, you could also dive down, but I think it's a lot faster to just use your iron boots and then take them on, put them on, and then take them back off, and then just swim over and just completely avoid the shell blades. Alright, making our way back to the center area. Alright, so now that we have 2 small keys, we can make our way through this locked door here to get to the main central area in the dungeon. And we're going to want to use our hook shot to get up to this ledge. And on this ledge is going to be another Triforce symbol where we can change the water level. So we're going to actually be raising it up 1 level. And as you can see down there, there's a little cubby hole where that block was. We're going to be making our way down, so we want to center ourselves, put on our iron boots, then fall down this area here, avoiding the spikes at all possible. We're going to be heading through here. Now there's going to be a crystal switch. You can only use your hook shot in the water. You cannot use your sword. So there's going to be a lot of enemies that come from this. We're going to have to be careful. I think after a certain period of time, all these spikes like turn into rocks. So as long as you're kind of patient with them, shouldn't be too bad. I took care of them pretty quickly. Now we just need to worry about these shell blades here. Alright, there's one. Another one. Great. They drop arrows and bombs, which is really helpful. Put on our Kukuri boots. And I believe this is going to contain another small key. There's so many small keys in this temple, dude. Alright, now one of the things that I like to do is I like to dive down, since you have enough, and then I like to just swim over. So at one point you're going to see that it's at 1 now, but then it's going to be... Link's going to like, not drown necessarily, but he's going to like shoot up really quick when he starts swimming, because it's going to say that like he needs to get back up on the surface. So see how quickly he swims back up? Isn't that kind of crazy? It's like going through the water like a bullet, dude. Alright, entering this door. Now if you want to get back into that area, even though there's iron bars that lock the way, all you got to do is just shoot it with an arrow. Also, before we head onward, I just remembered something that we should probably do just so that we don't have to do it again. We want to go back down to the first floor, and if you noticed, when we were swimming up to go see Ruto, there was a bombable wall there. And now that it's not obscured by the water, we're going to want to make our way here. Alright, so use a bomb here. I'm going to find another small key. Alright, making our way back up to the area we were before with on the second level. We're going to want to make our way over to where this locked door is here. Alright, and then there's going to be a Tektite that falls from the top floor here. So you're going to want to, taunt it into coming there. And then you're going to want to stand. You want to stand on the spire and then hit the switch with either your hook shot or your bow with arrows. And then we're going to want to jump up here, and then this is going to lead us to the next place to change the water level, which is going to be up here. So we're going to want to change it. Alright, and this is going to raise the water to the top level, which is the 3rd level of the dungeon. And we're going to want to make our way downtown walking fast to this door. And there's going to be some keys right here. You're going to take care of them, ideally. Alright, you want to hop down here. You want to get out your hook shot and start making your way up these platforms. You got to kind of be quick because these platforms fall pretty steadily. But as long as you're keeping a pretty good pace, you should be okay. Alright, we're almost there. Just one more. There we go. You need a small key to get through here. Alright, so now what I love to do is I just like to sit and just shoot at these things. It's kind of funny. Just to kind of see them like die. Also, this switch here, I'm just going to stop trying to hit them because I'm a terrible shot. This switch here raises these statues. I don't even know what kind of statue things these are, really. I mean, I'm not even going to try to guess, but stay back. Anyway, I'm not even going to try to guess what these things are, but statues that look like dragons or dogs or lizards or whatever you want to call them. But anyway, so now we're going to hit the switch one more time. Well, actually, I lied. One more time after this because we got to get over here first. We're going to have to actually hit it twice, my bad. So one, and then another time after this so we can actually get up to the spot here. Right, boom, and then boom. And then heading up to this area here, we're going to come across 2 Tektites, and also a familiar enemy, if I can center the camera, a like. You can actually just shoot the like straight through the spikes, like that, and then just kill it so you don't use the hookshot to get over here and then you get pretty much destroyed and eaten by the like and you lose both your shield and your tunic. That would be kind of unfortunate. So coming in this door here, you're going to be in this huge wide area where there's like really, where it just goes beyond and there's like no outside, and it's like, you see that it's a circular, you see that it's a rectangular room and there are actually walls that you can hit with your sword. It's kind of interesting. Kind of like an optical illusion. But you're going to come upon this other area, or other door here, and it's going to have iron bars on it. You're going to come upon this other area, and you're going to be like, there's iron bars on it. So you're going to be like, where the heck do I go? Now, if you turn back towards the tree, you can see a shadowy figure right next to it that looks kind of oddly like you. Yes. This is Dark Link. What you don't want to do is you don't want to stab like I just did. So there's multiple strategies to take care of him. One thing to note though is I played Master Quest. I didn't know this, but I did like a 4 or 5 heart run here. Dark Link actually has the same amount of health that you do. So like all you gotta do is just hit him a few times and he's done. As you see, I'm taking a lot of damage here. I like to fight him with just the Master Sword. I think it's kind of fun to just do it with just the Master Sword, even though I'm taking a crap ton of HP. Yeah, so you just want to keep at it, be aggressive. Like I said, there's multiple strategies to kill him. Basically what you want to do is you want to start doing one flurry of attacks, like one type of attack, like vertical or horizontal slices, and then you want to alternate so that you can actually hit them like that. Also, one thing to note is that once you're super like going crazy with it, then he'll start going super crazy, so you can actually like use that to your advantage to where he starts flailing around like crazy, and then you can actually smack him. Dark Link is really hard to beat when you're just doing Master Sword. I might change my strategy here in a second after I hit him one more time, unless this is the final hit. I don't know. As you can see, he becomes more like actually like dark instead of where he starts off as like opaque or transparent. Like he's more solid, because that means he's getting more experience, which is kind of cool. He's even doing backflips now. Okay, so one thing that you can use against him that's actually pretty effective is you can use Din's Fire. Din's Fire is like pretty much unavoidable with him. As soon as you use it, he's going to get hit. So yeah, Din's Fire is like one of those things that he just cannot defend against. I think this is the final hit. If not, it's okay. I can make it work, but yeah, no, it's not the final hit. I'm hoping I can hit him with a final hit as the Master Sword. That would be kind of cool. Also, you can see I've taken a lot of damage with him. Also, jump attacks are not something you want to do, just like I demonstrated there, just so you're aware. There's a lot of attacks that do not work against him. Bombs do not work, arrows do not work. As you can see, he's trying to hit me as I'm... Alright, and yeah, that last Inspire was the final hit. Alright, yeah, he had quite a bit of health, dude, and also I'm pretty much dead on health. Also, once you beat him, the room will turn to its original shape, so... Yeah, I'm out of magic and freaking health, dude. That's, like, not good at all. Anyways, after defeating him, you can open this large chest and you can get the long shot. It's an upgraded hook shot, pretty much. Yeah, extends twice as far. That's insane. Here we have a Song of Time block. Also, I apologize for the beeping. You're going to hear the beeping for a minute here. Alright, so we're going to get rid of this Song of Time block. You come down here, and once you start appearing in here, Navi's going to say, FMG, be careful, don't be swallowed by the vortexes. She is definitely right about that. That is something you want to be cautious of. So there are some hearts around here. You do want to be careful, though, because if you do get swallowed by the vortexes, you actually void out, and you will have to go through this area all over again, which would be really bad. Thankfully, I think it only does like a heart of damage, so as long as you're careful. I'm getting a little greedy here because I need health, but yeah, as long as you're not too greedy and you're being pretty careful, you should be just fine. Grab this gold scutula out of the water, or from the water rather. And then here, you're not going to want to use the iron boots to get across here. Instead, you're going to want to alternatively swim, so that you can avoid these vortexes. Because the thing is like there's these little sloped areas here, and if you get on one of the sloped ends, you'll start sliding right into the vortex, which is bad. Here's a fairy. I'm gonna want to grab this. Maybe. Where'd the fairy go? Come on. Alright, there we go. I got the fairy, so I feel a little bit more safe. It was more of just me demonstrating what's going on, but yeah, you want to hook long shot, I should say, rather, to this chest to get another small key. Alright, and so on this upper area here, you're going to familiarize yourself with this room because we've been in this room before, not that long ago, actually. And you're going to head back to the main area. Alright, so making our way back up to the 3rd level. Before we go back down, because we do have to change the water level to go get some things, that's how we get to the boss, by the way. We do not have the boss key yet, though, so that's notable. We want to go through this area over here. Yeah, climb up here, because this is going to lead us to, I believe, another area that's worth, yes. We're going to want to come and pull this block here, so that when we go to the next level, we can actually, that's going to be useful later. That's going to be useful later whenever we go back down to the 2nd level. One thing worth noting, though, about this temple is that this temple is really difficult for most players when they casually played it for the first time, because there's just so many twists and turns and there's so many different things you need to do. Changing the water levels different ways, and it's notoriously one of the most difficult dungeons because of just the amount of loops you have to go through in order to get through this dungeon. In this area up here, there's actually a gold scutula before that we couldn't reach because we didn't have the long shot. But now that we have the long shot, we can reach it. So you want to grab it. Alright, steadily making our way to the 100th gold scutula, man. Alright, so here you want to sink down, and we want to make the water level back down to the 1st level again, and we're going to want to make it go up to the 2nd level one more time. Alright, so here, when we have the water level changed, I don't know if you noticed it before, but there is another gold scutula up here that we can only reach with the long shot. So, grab this one as well. Alright, and then now that we have the water level to the 2nd level, there's actually something that we couldn't do before because we had to do it earlier with the 3rd level. But if we make our way over here, you'll see that there's this ice switch right here under the water, so you want to hit it. And then you're going to want to immediately, since it's on a timer, long shot your way over this area over here. As you can see, there's that block again that we just pushed like not that long ago. You want to push it back this way. Snap it into place, and there's going to be a small chest here that has a small key. Alright, so we're getting pretty close to the end here with all these small keys. There's a lot of them in this dungeon. That's another reason why this dungeon's so notoriously difficult. So you're going to want to long shot your way up here. Alright. Getting up here. And then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to jump down to the second level again. And this time... Alright, so heading over this way. This is somewhere where we couldn't go for because... I mean, we could have done this earlier. I just chose to do it now because we're raising the water level to the second level again. You could have done it with the first time, but just to get all the chests marked off, what you want to do is there's this crystal switch here and then this water geyser. You want to stand right next to the water geyser and then hit the crystal switch while you're next to it, which will activate it and lower the water geyser so that you can get this large chest which contains the compass. Alright, compass time! Alright, so now we want to make our way down. Now we can kind of see where we are on the map. That's really cool. We want to make our way over to where that Triforce symbol was, where we can play Zelda's Lullaby. Alright, so we're going to change the water level again. Also, something that I didn't mention is if you play the Scarecrow song here, it makes Pierre appear to where you don't have to go through all of that again, and from the second level you could just hook or long shot to him because you have enough range. So if you want to save time, by all means go ahead and do that. But the next thing we're going to do is you'll notice we've cleared pretty much every room, but on the first level there is a chest that we don't have, which actually is where the boss key is, and it's a whole area in the dungeon we haven't explored yet. So you're probably wondering to yourself, well, how do we get there? We're going to want to put on our iron boots, sink down to the bottom. And before I kind of just walked right past it, but this area right here is where you can sink down, send back up here, and then there's going to be 2 targets. And as you'll notice, there's also a small key lock door here. So you do need to have a small key to get through this area here. And I think you actually need 2 of them, so that's why we went to go get the other one. Alright, so there's going to be all these Tektites. I honestly just swim right through it. I don't even... There's like a mixed current here, and it's so easy to get hit by them if you like try to take them out one by one. I just walk right through it and just completely avoid every single one of them. But also we're going to be in this room where there's going to be a familiar enemy from when we were a kid, and it's going to be stingers. What I like to do is I just like to stay out of the water and just do a spin attack and just snipe them with my bow. Alright, so equipping bombs here. I did not mean to throw the bomb. Whoops. I wonder if I can get it over there. No, I can't. Okay, well, we're going to have to... You'll see there's a switch in the water right there, indicating that we're going to have to push a block to get through here. So I'm going to actually go to the other side because it's a little quicker. Because you have to go to each side like a couple of times to push this block completely. So we could have pulled it there, but then we would have had to rotate all the way back to like click it back anyways, because it has just enough room to fit through this area. So, alright, so we pushed it all the way and then start pulling it towards the switch. I tried to pull it to where we had enough room to go behind it and start pushing it again. We just want to push it to where we can snap it into place like that. And then it's going to make the water rise. And then we can reach this area up here. Alright, now this is kind of interesting because there's this switch here. And we're going to need to hop across these water geysers to reach the end here. What I like to do is I just like to completely skip all of that and... Oof. That's why those Tektites are there. Gotta love it. Alright, trying this again with no Tektites in the way. Just because it's kind of hard to jump across these water geyser platforms. Ah, there we go. That makes... Oh, that's so much better. Alright, so now we're in this top area here where those Tektites are. There's going to be a gold scatula just hanging out by this waterfall, so you want to step back a little bit so you have enough more area like to see. And you're going to want to get this gold scatula. Alright, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hop in the water, put on your iron boots. There's going to be a shell blade around up here, so you're going to want to take off your iron boots because there's a shell blade down there. There's going to be another locked door. Good thing we came prepared with the small key, huh? And it's gonna lead you to boss key chest. Alright, cool, we got the boss key. By making our way to the central area of the dungeon, we're gonna be able to go through the boss door. Alright, back up to the 3rd floor. Avoiding these tektites, ideally, would be great. We're gonna long shot to this statue here, and doing a last minute check. Yeah, all chests, all gold scatulas. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Alright, there's a fairy in here, and a fairy in there as well if you need it. I'm pretty good. But yeah, I don't feel like I'll need it. So up here you're gonna want to start sliding back down. The trick with this is you want to start going immediately as soon as there and just hold forward, and that's pretty much it. And maybe you can even roll too, but you'll have just enough time to get through those, and you're going to enter the boss door to fight the boss. Alright, so coming upon this boss room here, Navi's going to start screaming at you and being like, FMG, look out, that isn't normal water over there. And it's going to show this long cinematic of the boss's point of view. So spooky. Are we going to have to fight water itself? Oh, that'll be insane. Starts circling around the pillar that we're around. And comes up behind us. And it's the boss. Giant aquatic amoeba Morpha. Alright, so I don't want to get cocky here, but there's a really easy way to beat Morpha, and I'm gonna just demonstrate what that is, and then I'm gonna fight it like usual. Okay, so the quickest, most surefire way to beat Morpha is you want to stand in a corner, ideally, and then you want to stand right next to it. You want to grab it with your hook shot, and you want to keep stunning it to where you position it in the corner, and then you want to just slash away with your sword. And you just keep doing that over and over again, and I stopped there because I want to show the legit way. You keep doing that over and over again, and eventually Morpha will be defeated. It literally, whenever you hit Morpha, the nucleus, it goes away from you, so it's constantly hitting the wall, which basically means that it's staying in one spot. But ideally, the best way to beat Morpha, ideally, is to just do that, but you can also just tactically do it this way as well, where you just are on one of the flat edges of the room, and you just keep grabbing it with your hook shot, and then you can just or your long shot rather, and then you just keep slashing away at it. As you can see, I'm doing tons of damage to it here, and I'm actually getting a little bit more fortunate than I usually get. Also, about halfway through the battle, Morpha will start forming another tentacle to grab you with that doesn't have the nucleus in it, to try to trick you to think that that's the one and try to grab you as well. If Morpha is successful in grabbing you, Morpha will start like swinging you around the room and taking loads of damage and flinging you to one side of the room and possibly into the spikes or even in the water. So being in the water is the most dangerous aspect of the battle. Avoid being in the water at all costs. It does not do you any good. But anyways, with that, Morpha is defeated, and it will start sucking up the water from the floor and go all the way to the ceiling, and then I guess form this little like drop and then just come down and splash, and it just gets defeated. So anyways, that's pretty much Morpha in a nutshell. One of the more tougher bosses, I will say, but as long as you know the tactics, it's not too bad. Grab your heart container, and with that, we're going to step into the blue light to go see the Sage of Water, Ruto. Right, Ruto. What do you got to tell me? Probably about us, like, you know, getting hitched and all that. FMG. I would have expected no less from the man I chose to be my husband. Zora's domain and its people will eventually return to their original state. As a reward, I grant my eternal love to you. Well, that's what I want to say, but I don't think I can offer that now. Thank the Lord. I have to guard the water temple as the Sage of Water. I started there for a minute. And you're searching for the Princess Zelda? Ah, you can't hide anything from me. Princess Zelda, she's alive. I can sense it, so don't be discouraged. I can tell that nothing will stop you in your quest for justice and peace. You must take this medallion. Take it respectfully. Alright, sweet. We got another chocolate coin. We got yellow, green, red, and blue now. We're getting all the colors of the rainbow, dude. You see the water medallion. If you see Sheik, give him my thanks, okay? Will do. Alright, and so with that, the water that basically like went away in Lake Hylia is now forming again. As the water rises, the evil is vanishing from the lake. FMG, you did it. Speaking of Sheik, yeah, dude, he's just chilling here. Did Ruto want to thank me? I see. We have to return peace to Hyrule for her sake too, don't we? Look at that, FMG. Together, you and Princess Ruto destroyed the evil monster. Once again, the lake is filled with pure water. All is as it was here. Sweet. And she vanished. Oh my gosh, what happened? Oh, she's up in the tree there. You can see her. Oh. And they dive in the water. At least I didn't flashbang us this time. Alright, so there's actually a gold tool we can get here, so we're going to want to play the Sun Song. There's actually a couple things we want to do here before I end off the episode, just because it's included in, like, why did I play the Song of Time? What the heck, dude? I don't know where my head's at, man. Alright. Alright, so now that it's night, we want to head up to this tree here, because we have the long shot so we can reach up here. Alright, sick, and then there's going to be a gold tool up here, so shoot this. One. Grab its token. Alright, cool. So now that we're down here, you'll see that there's this plaque here, and I think we read this when we were a child, but anyway. It says, when water fills the lake, shoot for the morning light. So we're going to want to make it morning again. Or day, rather. Alright, we want to ready our bow. And as soon as the morning comes, we want to shoot an arrow into the sun. Arrow to the sun!
Shut up about the sun! Shut up about the sun!
And it's going to cause a new item that looks like an arrow in a red gem. It's going to prompt us to go collect it, so let's go grab it. Alright, with that we get the fire arrow. Alright, if you hit your target, it'll catch fire. Sweet. Okay, so that's useful, because I think there's like a couple instances in the game where we need that. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go, dare I say, fishing. Yep, round 2, here we go. Fishing, great, love it, amazing. Also, oh, he has a hat now. Also, apparently I'm still the record holder, amazing. Hey, mister, I remember you. It's been a long time. I started off with my band in the, you know, whatever. But anyways, how many years has it been? 7 years? What have you been doing all this time? You're my only customer. I'm almost out of business. Seriously. On top of that, my hair. I mean, never mind. Do you want to go fishing? It costs only 20 rupees. Yeah, sure. Alright, and he's telling us how we have a rumble back and we can feel the vibration again. I'm picking up good vibrations. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna freaking skip the whole thing. He's gonna tell me my record. Okay, cool. So I'm not gonna read the rules yet because there is actually kind of something funny you can do later. But for those of you who have played this game, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, again, the biggest fish is in the middle of the pond, as I mentioned before. That one map that I showed on screen, I'll probably point it again on screen, like over this way. Yeah. But anyway, what we want to do is we want to cast our line into the middle of the pond. And that fish right there below my lure is exactly the fish I want. So we're going to try to catch it. And ideally we get it on the first try. Okay, it seems like neither of the fishies wanted my line. Okay, this is going to take a while. Come on, fishy, bite it, please. Fishy, bite the line, please. Come on, fishy. Not you, fishy, the other fishy. No, not you, fishy, the other fishy. Come on, fishy. How do I have 3 fish on the line, but one of them's not wanting to grab it? Are you kidding me? Not one of the fishes is wanting the line. Are you serious? Oh, come on, fishy. You gotta be kidding me. That one fish, like, almost got it. Are you serious? Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. Fishy, come on. There you go, there you go. Good, fishy. Alright, this is gonna be a long montage, so I'm just gonna speed it up. Oh, the freaking fish, like, just gave up on my line. Are you kidding me? Oh, dude. You know what this means now? I gotta freaking turn in my lure and then, like, go back in. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, dude. If I waste all my money on this one fish, I swear. Oh my gosh, just, yeah, I understand. Thanks. I don't know why you tell me the controls. I already know them, seriously. And I bet any 5-year-old can figure out the controls. Alright, I got the fishy again. Let's do this. For the reals this time. Okay, man, it's been a while. I really hope this fish is starting to get tired. Dude, this fish is flopping. Oh, it gave up on it again? Bro, why can it give up on it? It's like it just will stop randomly. Like, why did they make it to where the fish can just, like, stop whenever it wants to? Like, that's stupid. Like, it's like playing the lottery. Like, fish lottery. Are you kidding me? Like, you're telling me that if I, like, hope with all my heart and I'm, like, trying to reel in the fish, it can just stop automatically? Are you kidding me? Is Navi seriously trying to talk to me while I'm fishing? Okay, I didn't hear the... Is this the fish I want? I'm hoping it's the fish. It's a pretty freaking huge fish, dude. Please go. No, dude! Oh my gosh, I don't care about the sages right now, Navi. Please stop. I just want to catch this fish. Please. Oh my gosh, I got the biggest fish. Holy crap, that took so long. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow, this is a real lunker. Let's see, it weighs 19 pounds. What do you want to do with it? Oh, I want to keep it, please. Oh, man, dude. Oh, that was so bad. What do you want? Weigh my fish, please. Whoa! This fish is huge. It looks like a new record. It weighs at least 19 pounds. Seriously? Okay, here's your prize. I kind of wanted 20, but whatever. You got the golden scale. Okay, so this is going to be used for something here in a second. Okay, but yeah, rules and regulations. Okay, so these 3 rules, and then 4 is don't cast a line at anybody. We're going to demonstrate why he added that rule to the sign. So if you do it, you can basically cast your line right on top of his head, and it'll steal his hat. He's like, what? What are you doing to me? And then you can talk to him. He's like, hey, what are you doing? I told you not to do that. You're terrible. Seriously. Give me back my hat. Okay. You're a kind-hearted kid, but don't tell anyone about this. Seriously. Okay, I have to turn in my lure. Okay, I want to quit. Sweet. So now, new record is 19 pounds. Okay, great. You can get like a 20 pounder or whatever, but I think as long as it's like over 18 pounds, you get the golden scale. Okay, so now, the big question is, what are we going to use this golden scale for? Well, if we go to the Lakeside Laboratory... Alright, so in the Lakeside Laboratory, what we're going to want to do is we're going to hop into this water here. We're going to want to hold dive. Now we can dive down to 8 units, which is exactly how much we need to dive down here. Alright, once you touch the bottom, you're going to hear the Zelda chime, knowing you did something correctly. We're going to want to sink down with the iron boots. And we're going to get a refund on our fishing, dude. Oh, and there's a shark behind there, too. That's even great. That's just, like, literally just an image. It's like a flat image. That's kind of hilarious, actually. It's like Jaws or whatever, but... And we want to roll into this crate. And we're going to find another gold scutula. So grab this one. Alright. And then we're going to float up to the top. And we're going to do a couple more things. This is one thing we're going to do, and then we're going to go on top of the lakeside laboratory for something, and we're going to end off the episode. So if we talk to this doctor here, they're going to be like, you may not have noticed, but I've been watching you. You touched the bottom just now. Fantastic, I'll give this to you. We got a heart. Great. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use that magic bean plant that we planted a while back, because it could also now be turned green here for Pierre if you want him to appear. We're going to climb up here. There's going to be these guays up here that are going to try to eat, like, knock you off, so just be careful of that. And we're going to grab another piece of heart. So with that, everybody, that's going to be this video. Thank you for joining me through the water temple and also almost getting hit by that guay there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, subscribe, like, comment, do all those things, and also get hit by guays as well. That's nice. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video where we move on with our quest. So take care, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.